don't know, I just felt like wearing shorts.
Well, you look snazzy.
Okay. What?
Okay, so...
So, you didn't bring a card game, did you?
No, it's a good thing.
What?
I didn't, because my friend was like, you probably shouldn't.
Why not?
Because I can't rely on card games every day. I need
So what, we're just gonna sit down and just twiddle our thumbs and talk about the weather?
Talk to them about stuff. You're good at that, you can spring up stuff.
Yeah, I can spring up stuff, but I'm your wingman. It's not the other way around. What?
Good God.
What do you want, Layla?
We saw you at Levi the Loose. We're his biggest fan.
Yeah, that's cool. So anyways,
Voice messages.
I'm your wingman. It's not the other way around. You gotta start sprouting up the conversation.
I will.
I'm just here to
I
start.
know, I'm just gonna be there. But, okay, she might not be able to go to the football game.
Okay. You invited her though, right?
Yeah, but she might not be able to go.
Okay.
Okay, hold on.
Oh, sticky note. It's on the sticky note.
It's help with work for my friend. Okay, so from top to bottom.
What's TYCM mean?
Thank you so much.
Oh. Okay. So what am I reading? What am I reading?
About how she probably can't go, but she might.
Dang. You got stood up.
Wait. You know when I said if you need help, let me know?
Yeah.
I have zero clue how to do any of that.
What do you mean? Do any of what? What do you need help with?
No, I don't.
No, let me see the freaking math homework. Maybe I can do it. What is it then?
It's EOC and computers. I
Okay.
have no clue how to do it.
I'm good with working computers.
She hasn't seen me work, so there's no
Oh my
point.
god.
I'm just saying, if she would have seen me work, I wouldn't have been able to do it.
Well, you know what?
I would have done it somehow.
Let me take a look-see at it. I am very familiar with Windows 10. Trust me.
Oh,
I can put audio over video anytime.
I mean, EOC.
What?
EOC, I can't.
EOC, yeah. So, yeah, we have this little program in Nevada next to our school, but basically it's this place called EOC, and it's like college, but like for high schoolers, if that makes sense. Did I describe it good?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, so
And Emma's doing work in computers, I guess, but aren't you guys only sophomores? I thought you couldn't do that until you're a junior.
no, you can sophomore.
Oh, really?
Okay, I'm gonna do it next semester. But
Do you actually want to do it next semester? Okay.
I bought cakesters.
You got what?
Oreo cakesters.
Oreo cakesters. What?
What are you going to an 8th grader about USC?
She's a sophomore.
What? Somebody is on a challenge.
Man, I'm sorry.
Yeah, it's fine.
Sorry, Layla was so mean.
I'm used to it, it's fine.
What do you mean you're used to it?
I'm
You
used
can't
to
get
it.
used to that.
I'm so used to that.
Never get used to that.
I'm so used to that.
No, you should always be like, what'd you say? Yeah.
Alright, so
You need to fight her as soon as you get off the
Oreo
bus.
cakesters, bro.
What are Oreo cakesters?
Oh my god.
It's like Oreo, but like thick, dummy thick.
It's like a cake, Oreo cake.
An Oreo cake.
Yeah.
Oh, so it's like Twinkies, but like Oreos.
No. Nice.
Oh, so they're just. Oh.
They are really good.
Oh, they look very good.
I bought one for everyone.
So, are we just gonna eat Oreo cakesters and just talk to each other like freaking an episode of Seinfeld?
I guess.
You don't know how in Seinfeld they all sit down at the coffee place and they all just talk about random stuff? You don't remember that moment whenever they were all meeting at the coffee place and they were like, oh, and George was telling him a story about how he was doing it, and because he was doing it, his grandma walked in the room and like she fell over out of just pure shock. But anyways,
Okay, well, I
and then everybody else was like, what? You were doing that? And George said, "I'm never doing it again." And he's like, "In your grandma's house or just in general?" He's like, "In general."
It's
He's
gonna be something like.
and they're like, "Oh no, you didn't." So they end up, all four of them, Kramer, Elaine, Jerry, and George. They all make a bet. Everybody puts $100 in the pot except for Elaine because she's a girl. She has to do 150.
What?
What?
Okay.
Yeah. So, and whoever goes the longest without doing the do
Oh, because it's actually
wins all the money. Day one, Kramer walks into Jerry's apartments. Okay. On day one, Kramer just, you know how Kramer does his little thing where he opens the door and he slides in there and it's magical.
Josh, I haven't seen not one episode. I don't know any of the characters. I know nothing.
Fine. Well, Kramer has this little entrance where he opens the door and he slides in there, and if somebody's in the way, he'll look at him and be like, "What? Oh, you're not supposed to be there," even though it's not even his apartment. It's Jerry's apartment.
Yeah.
Yeah. So he barges in there, and he slams his money down on the counter and says, "I'm out." But yeah, you need to watch Seinfeld. All nine seasons of it are on Netflix.
I have so much stuff to watch.
And they have been formatted to widescreen.
I'm not able to watch 9 seasons. I can't.
Well, each episode's only 20 minutes long.
I'm watching shows that...
What show? Are you watching anime?
Yes, I'm watching 5 anime.
Bro, anime's stupid.
It's so good.
Bro, Seinfeld, the second you watch an episode of Seinfeld, you're instantly going to be like, "Oh, this sucks balls." You know what I mean? Trust me, Seinfeld is the greatest show. And if you don't like Seinfeld, watch NCIS. That is literally 10 times better than any other anime.
Cops better.
Cops? Bro, Cops is garbage. Is there a character who sits on his desk and reads porn magazines all day? Is there?
Maybe.
No, there
People
isn't.
Can't, so maybe.
What do you mean? Wait, what do you mean maybe? Have you even seen it?
Cops?
Yeah.
Yeah. They had to get rid of it because they got canceled. I'm talking about that Cops show.
You're talking about the live action, where they strap the camera on the police officers?
Mm-hmm. And then they show them with live footage.
Oh, well, when I say when I'm talking about NCIS, there's a difference between those live camera cop shows and NCIS. NCIS is fiction. It's a fictional story told by fictional characters. That's why there's people like Abby, who's all goth, down in the basement doing her laboratory stuff, which is so weird because Abby's all goth. She dresses in black, and she's the nicest, kindest person you could ever meet. She's always giving everybody hugs and stuff. It's so weird. It's like you see I hate everything, but you hear I love everything. It's so weird. But
yeah, no, I have my mom was watching.
Oh, and then there's McGee. McGee's this super mega nerd, and he's obsessed with Skyrim. He's literally obsessed with Skyrim.
Awesome.
He talks about Skyrim every single day.
Skyrim's awesome.
And then there's Ziva. Ziva's this. She's a Mossad officer. You know what Mossad is?
No.
It's basically like the CIA, but for Israel. So anyway, she's a Mossad officer, but she's working at NCIS because I don't even know how she ended up there. I don't remember. But yeah, she loves guns. She'll freaking dismount guns and stuff and do all this crazy stuff. And then there's Denozo. There's a picture of him right there. In case you guys are wondering, that is Tony Denozo in the flesh from NCIS as my YouTube profile picture. He likes sandwiches, and he what's it called? Ooh, yeah, and just being a complete goofball, right? But he gets his work done. He's serious when he needs to be, but for the most part, he's always making fun of McGee, you nerd, stuff like that. And then there's Gibbs. So Gibbs is very, very stoic. You know what stoic means?
No.
It basically means you don't really show any emotion. He's 50-something years old, between the ages of 50 and 50,000, and he's got this amazing haircut. It's just I don't even know how to describe it. It's just so wonderful. And he's a retired Marine. He was a sniper, and he's very quiet. He's the silent, strong type, right? Except, unlike every other cop show on the planet, he's not just the silent, strong type. He also has an emotional side. He also tells jokes. He also does all this funny stuff. He's like a dad. basically. He's literally just, imagine if your dad worked there. Actually, I don't know if that's a good example. I don't know your dad. Imagine if your dad was a bit more silent and less outspoken and a bit more serious.
That's my normal dad.
Okay, cool. Whenever, yeah. I mean, I'd say like every season, Gibbs makes a total of like 5 jokes. But when he does make a joke, like it just blows your little mind. Oh, and nobody really knows anything about him. Like from the beginning of the show to the end of the show, when he leaves, they still make new episodes of NCIS, but it's not the same without Gibbs. So I call that the official end, the unofficial end. So yeah, and we find out all kinds of crazy stuff about Gibbs. Apparently, he had a wife and daughter who got killed because he was in Desert Storm or whatever. You know what Desert Storm was, right?
No.
It was the George H.W. Bush invasion of Kuwait to overthrow the nasty government. It actually went very well. But yeah.
Oh, I can't watch any of those shows. I haven't watched them way too much.
Yeah. Oh, and whenever DeNozo is making fun of McGee, Gibbs will come and he'll slap DeNozo on the back of the head. He'll just go, like, you know the I like your cut G meme? Yeah, imagine that, like, all the time. He just goes. But you gotta watch NCIS. It is so good.
Maybe.
And there's like a lot of story, because you know most crime shows there's just like 9 different characters and each one is like their own stereotype and you don't really know anything about them. Yeah, no, NCIS is the complete opposite of that. There's really only 4 main characters: Gibbs, Ziva, DeNozo, and McGee. Which is part of why it's such a good show, because you don't have to keep track of 4 characters. Just like Seinfeld. NCIS has a lot in common with Seinfeld if you really think about it.
Okay.
Seinfeld has an overarching story, but for the most part, every episode is its own individual little narrative, right? Just like NCIS, right? NCIS, sure, you have the 4 main characters, but you also have side characters like Abby or Director Vance, just like Seinfeld. Because you got the 4 main characters, and then whoever the 4 main characters are dating at the time, and then you got Newman. Newman is he works at the post office, if that explains what he's like.
My dad works at the post office.
Your dad is Newman?
He fixes machines.
There's a scene where George is talking to Newman, and George is like, hey, aren't mailmen the guys who like walk into work with a gun and shoot everybody? And Newman's like, sometimes. The work piles up and he gets so stressed out, and then the thing breaks, and then this happens, and then this happens, and then all of a sudden it's New Year's Eve and you got all these letters piling in, like he just has a mental breakdown. Like, it's so good. What? Why don't you explain to me some of your animes?
No.
Seinfeld as an anime.
Wait, what?
What if somebody took an episode? What if we took every single episode of Seinfeld and we animated it? Like,
No, I still wouldn't be interested.
No. It could literally be like an anime. Like, imagine Kramer's little entrance where he does the little slide in, but like as an anime.
That would just look like his little entrance where he slides in.
But as an anime, yeah, that'd be so cool. Let me see your phone.
I guess I could show you.
Can I see your phone real quick? I want to show you Kramer's entrance.
After I show you the scene from one of my shows.
Okay.
It's one of the best.
Okay. Don't make it too long though, because we're almost at this school.
Probably not that long.
Is it? Demon Slayer. Oh, I've heard of Demon Slayer. It's on Netflix, right?
Yeah. Wait, hold on.
Oh, this is Avatar: The Last Airbender.
Yeah. Oh.
No, this is Pokemon. Never mind.
Of course it is, yeah.
Oh my god, wait. Oh.
Wow.
Oh, so it's just a big fat anime fight scene.
Yeah.
I've seen anime fight scenes before. They're pretty cool, pretty fun to watch. Who's the guy with the green hair?
The demon.
Oh. Who's that guy?
The main character.
Oh. The main character things? Oh, we're almost at the school. Wait. Can I show you the Kramer Seinfeld?
What's his name?
Okay, wait. Just look up here.
Middle school on this place? I've been wanting to get on to this.
This is the moment where he walks in and he says, "I'm out."
Oh.
Wait. I'm out. yes. But yeah, you see how it just sort of slides in?
Mm-hmm.
It's so cool. Like, Seinfeld is so good. You gotta watch the Seinfeld.
No.
No.
And that's what the shows I watch already.
Well, when you're done watching all that anime, if Seinfeld is still on Netflix.
I can't. Okay, listen, you know how much anime I have to watch Hunter x Hunter, which has like
If
5 seasons.
Seinfeld was an anime, would you watch it?
No, because I wouldn't be interested in it.
Why not?
Because
It's so
it's not-
funny. It's so funny though.
Okay, so I have to watch Hunter x Hunter.
Comedic
I
anime.
have to finish.
Oh my god. Is there a comedy anime?
Most of these are comedy.
Most of what?
Most of these on this are comedies. Comedy's always in anime. Well, no, not always.
What? Why would
Comedies in most animes. Just built in there.
Seinfeld would be a good anime? The Seinfeld
It
anime.
would be very cheap
Well,
compared to all the other ones.
what do you mean very cheap?
There wouldn't be that much animation. Like there wouldn't be crazy visual effects. So it would just be normal.
Yes,
walking
there
in.
would. Whenever Kramer walks in, we could put our little spin on it. It could be like a massive anime fight scene. Then, cool, Kramer to the rescue. That'd be amazing, though. Dude. I am actually so disappointed you've never seen Seinfeld.
I'm so disappointed you haven't seen Daredevil.
Have you ever been like flipping through cable and you've never seen
No,
at least Seinfeld on cable?
If I'm flipping through cable, I don't even have cable anymore. But when I did, I just put on shows I already know.
Oh.
And I've already seen. Because cable mostly sucks. Most of the shows are like things you've never heard of, not that good. And then they replay the same stuff.
Well, Seinfeld doesn't replay the same stuff.
I mean, I'm talking about cable.
What?
I'm talking about cable.
Oh, you're talking about cable.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. Bring us it down.
Cable, Seinfeld. Cable is Seinfeld.
You can bug them about Seinfeld.
Yeah. Hey. This guy's never seen Seinfeld.
I've never seen Seinfeld. Who's
What?
that?
No, don't touch the microphone.
I didn't bring it the other day. I did bring Oreo cookies.